During the 43-year stretch between 1968 and 2011, Carl Icahn achieved an astounding return of 31%, while Warren Buffett only managed to get 20%. Icahn is not someone you would hear about every day. I didn't know who he was until I started learning about him a few years ago, and yet he is infamous on Wall Street and strikes fear among many top company executives. Some call him the most feared man on Wall Street. Time magazine called him Master of the Universe and the most important investor in America. How did he earn those titles and even outperform Buffett? And more importantly, how can you replicate it as the average investor to achieve phenomenal returns? Let's uncover Icahn's secret to success. While most people take a passive approach in investing, he takes a very active approach. What do I mean? When was the last time you or someone you know challenged a big company and told its management, "You suck at your job and you need to get your shit together"? Probably never, right? For Icahn, this was an everyday thing. Some people call him a corporate raider and others call him a shareholder activist. These two terms mean similar things. Both groups actively work to try to improve the company and unlock its true value so it is worth more. In Icahn's eyes, there are a lot of big companies that do not perform as well as they should be. Often, this is a result of bad management. On top of it, these leaders abuse their positions of power to benefit themselves and screw the smallest shareholders over. So not only do they suck at their jobs, but they also get overpaid for it. You might be wondering, why do we allow this? Great question. According to Icahn, smaller shareholders like us are usually not aware of the abuse that goes on behind the closed doors of boardrooms. Even if we were aware, it's very hard to get rid of bad management. If these issues aren't fixed, the stock would not perform as well as it should, and investors will not get the value they deserve. That's where people like Icahn step in to make companies truly responsible to their shareholders. What does he do? I'll sum it up for you in one sentence. He doesn't just look for opportunities in business, he makes them. Like Buffett, Icahn uses value investing, which means looking for and investing in undervalued companies. In Icahn's words, he buys companies that no one wants. He doesn't just stop there though. After he buys a good portion of the company, enough to gain control and make his voice heard, he would then pressure the management to make changes that would increase the value of the company. See how he makes opportunities? If he's right, he will be able to sell his shares and profit, and small shareholders will also benefit from the improved company. Win-win. However, doing this requires a lot of research. Not only do you have to know how to value or price companies based on things like their balance sheets, but also know how to predict their future performance. Even if you have a similar skill set, you will also need money. How much? Just a few $100,000 or a couple million. Before you come after me with pitchforks for wasting your time, there are alternatives. You can 1. Invest in this holding company. 2. Google what companies he's currently invested in or plans to invest in and invest in those. 3. Use the same strategy of value investing. His success goes beyond the strategy that I've shared. Since you stay this long, let me give you the bonus critical piece. Mindset. What I mean? Let me explain with this story. When he first began working as a beach boy, the cabana owners would invite him to play poker. At first, he kept losing because he didn't know how to play. Instead of giving up, he read 3 poker books in just 2 weeks and emerged as the best player at the table. This competitive mindset is what makes him one of the best in the world. Mindset is something you must master if you want to become rich and successful. This next video will teach you how to develop a millionaire mindset. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe.